not all things that shine are meant to be held. Some are here to teach you how to see, not how to grasp. There was a time in my youth when my spirit burned hot with wanting, not for land or riches, not even for food or rest, but for someone. Their smile, their voice, the warmth they gave freely to others. I saw it, and it felt like sunlight on my skin after a long winter, and I wanted it to be mine. I convinced myself it was love, the kind the old songs speak of, where two hearts dance like fire and smoke. But what I felt was not the sacred fire. It was hunger disguised as devotion. I followed them like a shadow, weaving my days around the hope that they might see me, want me, choose me. When they laughed with others, I felt forgotten. When they praised another, I felt small. I mistook my ache for depth. I mistook my longing for destiny. One night, unable to sleep, I walked to the river. It was a cold night, one of those where the air is so still you can hear the trees breathing. The moon sat like a silver drum in the sky, and the stars, oh, the stars, were burning quietly, like the eyes of ancestors watching. I looked up and fixed my gaze on one star. It pulsed gently above the tallest pine, and in my foolish heart, I whispered, "Why can't I hold you? Why can't you be mine?" And in that moment, something inside me broke. A truth, like a wind through dry leaves. Because some lights are not meant to be held, only honored. I wept beneath that sky, not just for them, the one I could not have, but for all the pieces of myself I had given away just to feel desired. I saw how I had confused being wanted with being worthy. An elder's words returned to me then, soft as smoke. When your soul forgets its own fire, it tries to borrow another's. So I did what our people do when the heart is tangled. I fasted, not just from food, but from seeking. I kept my distance. I walked the forest paths without yearning. I listened more than I spoke. In time, the hunger faded, and what remained was stillness, a sweet, steady warmth, not the fire of possession, but the glow of presence. Years have passed since then, and sometimes I still think of that person, like one remembers a dream after waking. Beautiful, distant, not mine, not meant to be. But now, when I look up at the stars, I do not reach. I bow my head in thanks, because the lesson they left me, that love is not about holding, but about seeing, has filled my life more than any fleeting flame ever could. Reflection. Lust reaches with grasping hands. Love, real love, simply stands in awe. And when your own light begins to glow again, you no longer need to borrow someone else's.